Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing, man? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to yet another episode of MisterJaay's Reaction. And to everybody who's returned watching MisterJaay once again, I want to say I appreciate you, and it's always fun and love to see your comments and to read your messages of, oh, MisterJaay, man, I'm glad you're back, man. It's an honor to be back. I had a whole lot on my plate, but we passed that stage. Now, whatever part you are watching MisterJaay from, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and I don't know exactly what your time zone is. And remember, I dropped the vlog a couple of hours ago, and the vlog I was talking about Nice Boy in the UK, and I was like, we were going to talk about the whole situation. So this vlog is about that. But before we get started, please do make sure that you're part of the family. I mean, give us a thumbs up. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there is this conversation that has been ongoing across the continent, and it is that of the constant enmity which exists between our brothers and sisters countries. And because I see Africa as countries, man, made up of brothers and sisters. If you're from Ghana, you are my brother, you are my sister. If you're from Gabon, you're my brother, you are my sister. If you're from Nigeria, we are one. Africa is supposed to move as one. However, there's been every now and then we have beefs, man, unnecessary beefs with the artistic industry in Nigeria, man. But for whatever reason it is, man, that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about something very pertinent, something which I do think that albeit everything, we need to study it. So yet another Nigerian artist shuts down, man, the Ovo Wembly arena, man, in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, this arena, man, it's 12,500. It has a 12,500 capacity. And over the years, man, a whole lot of Nigerian artists of this area, I'm talking about the new move, the new wave of Afrobeat, Afrofusion, Afro-Amapiano, they've been shutting down that arena. And it's unfortunately for some people, I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately for some people, it turns out that majority of those shutting down this arena is actually artists from Nigeria. Love it or hate it, man, we gotta come to a consensus. Because at the end of the day, if you know somebody around your neighborhood that is doing something, doing it good, me per se, I would corner that person and just trying to seek some advice and get a little bit of info on how I can live up or I can level up to them. And before I continue, I just want to ask you a question, man. You watching this, man, it doesn't matter what part of Africa you're from. If you lived in an apartment building and your neighbor, your next door neighbor, let's say your apartment is 01 and your next neighbor's apartment is 02, and this neighbor is like flourishing in everything he does, are you gonna approach this guy maturely and ask him to help you level up, or you are going to stay back and wallow in jealousy and beef tendency? Which one is it? Now, if you answered and if you reflected upon that and you gave a positive answer of meeting your neighbor to teach you how to fish, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this, then you are thinking like MisterJaay. If I live in any neighborhood and I see somebody doing something and flourishing in every domain of their lives and I'm lacking, I would humble myself and meet this person and learn from them the tricks of the trade. Now let's come back to this Ovo Wembly arena, man. 12,500 full. Now ladies and gentlemen, I don't even want to talk about the ticket prices, but think about it. Even if a ticket costs 10 US pound. You multiply that by 12,500 US dollar. That is how much is made out of it. I know that 10 pounds is not just, your ticket. There are tickets for up to 200, even 500, even 1,000. I mean, I've never been there, but the plan is to go there someday. Just imagine the sheer amount, the income that an artist who can sell this ish out is gonna make, even if it's just a percentage. Think about it, it is one night. So Nigerian superstar, man, he goes by the name KIZZ, man, the BUGA creator. Yes, BUGA went viral globally, and man, that is just tore open this brother's. I mean, he was a good artist, don't get me wrong, but that is skyrocketed this brother to a different level. So he sold this ish out on the 6th of this month, and a whole lot of people, frankly, are not talking about it. I know that Burna Boy has done it. I know that Davido has done it. Now, I don't know if I'm not clear if Wizkid did it, but all of these people are Africans. Now, this is the question I want to ask. This is the crux of this vlog. Now, while all these Nigerian artists are doing it, all these other countries around Africa who constantly beef with Nigerian entertainment industry, Nigerian artists left and right, what do you think? Do you think that these artists have two heads? Do you think that they are superhuman? Do you think that they are, I don't even know, alien? Can't you think for 1 minute that, hey, if these guys are doing it, why aren't my artists doing it? Why aren't artists from my own country doing it? Because I will keep always looking out for my Cameroonian artists. It might be the most brutal way, it might be the most honest way, but whenever I see stuff like this around the world, whenever a Nigerian artist goes to X part of the world and they shut it down, they go to another part, they shut it down, I keep thinking to myself, what if that was a Cameroonian artist? I'm talking about these present days artists in Cameroon who for some reason they've decided to be stagnant their whole career. We have artists in Cameroon that have been artists for more than 10 years, but they cannot boast of selling out a 1,000 venue. It's crazy. I'm not saying this to hate, but let's come back. Don't you guys think that all this beefing, rather than beefing, we could, when I say we, every other part of Africa, if you've ever beefed, I'm talking about Ghana, I'm talking about Cameroon, I'm talking about all the other parts, we could go humbly to these people who organize these shows, the gatekeepers of the Nigerian entertainment industry. We could go humbly to them and ask them, please, can you show us what you're doing? What is the blueprint? How are you guys pulling this ish off? And oh, the Nigerians in the diaspora, man, they coming out. They coming out. Tell us, what are you doing that your people are coming out to shut out these places? Teach us. Rather than hating, rather than calling for a ban in this music or that music, this music, I can only speak from a Cameroonian point of view, because that is the mess that these up and coming artists, I see artists that have not even yet made a name for themselves. I see artists that they don't even know if they what they're gonna eat, but they are supporting a philosophy which is going to kill them way before they even take off. What is it that the Nigerian music industry gatekeepers are doing differently? What is it? Yes, the Ghanaian artist, man, Medical El Medical, he did it. He shut down the Indigo, but the Indigo is about 2,800 or 2,900 ish, and he shut it down early this month too. And it is said that a whole lot of Nigerians came out to support him. Now, mind you, KIZZ was having his concert at the OVO at the Wembley Arena. He brought a whole lot of artists, man. Like I said, he brought a Nas Boy, and he brought a Jackie also from Ghana, which was a beautiful thing. But that was like his concert. This man shut it down. So I will take this back to my Cameroonian audience. All of you artists that are in place today, nowadays artists, I know that you guys shut down birthday halls, man, maybe little 200, little 500 occasions, and you are still bragging. Some of you have been in there for over 10 years, and you cannot even boast of shutting down anything, not even a gas station full of people in the West. But this is not about you. This is about my Nigerian audience. So I want you guys to dial in and leave a comment and let me know, what do you think that the Nigerian gatekeepers are doing? What is the secret? I know that when it comes to that business-minded attitude, man, my Nigerians are very industrious. What is it that they are doing that they can teach? And may I suggest, is it possible that all of these Nigerian music gatekeepers, all these entertainers, they're gatekeepers, you guys need to start holding like international seminars and workshops just to drill and teach other people from around Africa the blueprint, the secret of getting the artist from this level to that level. And KIZZ has not even been in the industry that long. This is like his 10th year. And this man is already talking about millions upon millions in terms of Naira. It's crazy, man. I just want us to talk about it. So please do leave your comment and let me know exactly what you think the problem is. Where is this jealousy, unnecessary jealousy coming from? Rather than collaborating and learning the tricks of the trade, most people decide to be jealous and call for unnecessary xenophobic and hate speech mindset towards an industry that no matter what you do, it keeps growing. So that's my time, man. I hope you did join the family, man. Give us that thumbs up and leave your comment. Let's keep talking about this, man. Hey, I told you guys I'll be dropping vlogs every day, so that's what I'm sticking to. You feel me? That's my time. We out here. God bless you. Peace.
And God, big up the RB family. MisterJaay, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God.